Hello. Hi, everybody. Why don't we do DOL sentence number 40? Allow me to put it on your screen so you can copy it down. This is what I would consider an easy sentence. Let's see how well you do on this. So please copy it down. It says, on January 10th, 1988, Mr. Burns, the principal of Hammond High School, dedicated its new wing. I'm going to say it again. And in this case, I want you to listen to all my pauses. Because remember, pauses are where we're going to put commas, not periods. Are you ready? On January 10th, 1988, Mr. Burns, the principal of Hammond High School, dedicated its new wing. I counted 4 pauses. There'll be 4 commas in this sentence. Can you pick out where all 4 of those would go? Good. First one after 10th. We always put one after between a day and the year. Also, after 1988, we also always put one after the year in a sentence. So we have on January 10th, 1988, Mr. Burns, comma, the principal of Hammond High School, comma, dedicated its new wing. And of course, while we're here, let's put a period at the end of this sentence. I just want to point out something. This is what's known as an A positive. What we're saying is the commas are letting me know who Mr. Burns is. In other words, who is the principal of Hammond High School? The answer is Mr. Burns. And those commas let me know that it's called an A positive. So let's make sure we have this down. On January 10th, comma, 1988, comma, Mr. Burns, comma, the principal of Hammond High School, comma, dedicated its new wing. Okay, so let's continue. Now let's capitalize the word on. Good. Obviously, we capitalize January. It's a month. Now we capitalize on because it's the beginning of our sentence. January because it's a month. Now notice January. What's wrong with it? That is correct. It is misspelled. It's January, not January. January. So we put the A there. 10th, 1988. Mr. Burns, the principal of Hammond High School. Take a look at principal. Does anybody know what's wrong with that? Did anybody ever learn this when you were a kid? The principal is your pal. Why do we say the principal is your pal? It's to let you know that you spell principal, P-A-L, not P-L-E. He's your, or she is your pal. So that's why we say principal. Principal, L-E, that's like a rule in life. If you live by principles, it means you live a certain way. So this case, we're talking about our principal. Now, hopefully all principals have principals, but that's a different story altogether. So let's continue. On January 10th, 1988, Mr. Burns, comma, the principal of Hammond High School. What do we do to Hammond High School? Correct. I would capitalize the H, H, and S. Cool, comma, dedicated its new wing. I still see 2 problems left with this sentence. Dedicate. How do I spell dedicate? It's T-E, dedicate. So dedicated is T-E-D, very nice. And then its new wing. What's wrong with its? We don't need the apostrophe in its, of course, because we would be saying it is new wing. And then looking up, I realized there's another problem in this sentence. What is it? There's something in this sentence that doesn't belong. It's not needed. It's actually saying the wrong thing. It's a piece of punctuation. Does anybody see it? Absolutely. The apostrophe in Burns, we don't need that because in this case, Mr. Burns is not possessing anything. So if I said Mr. Burns's hair, Mr. Burns's pencil, Mr. Burns's car, Mr. Burns's desk, then I would have that. But I don't now because I'm just saying Mr. Burns. So let's see it. Let's take a look at the bottom of our sentence and see how we did. On January 10th, comma, 1988, comma, Mr. Burns, I capitalized Mr. Notice I took off the apostrophe because he's not possessing anything in the sentence, comma, the principal, notice I put principal of Hammond High School, comma, dedicated its new wing. Notice dedicated has an E, not an I. We got rid of the apostrophe in its because we wouldn't want to say dedicated it is new wing. And of course, we have a period at the end of this sentence. Really well done, everybody. Please get that copy down correctly. Thank you.